Alright, and we are back. Button confusion. Welcome back to another stream of Buddah and Zionics playing games poorly.
Very poorly.
Absurdly poorly. Wow. I have some interesting items in my box. Anyways, thank you for staying tuned, and I just need to remind ourselves of what the fuck we were doing before we quit.
We do?
Well, we just beat Golem, I know that.
Yeah, we're gonna want to beat Golem multiple more times.
Alright, murderous ballista staff. Ooh, pygmy necklace, that's always nice.
Oh, goddamn, I'm fucking poor.
Hercules beetle. Godly Golem fest. Oh, pixie pants, pixie shirt. So, I had a few items that I didn't quite sort out before we called it.
You know... Let us do... Eternia Crystal Run.
That's why I was hanging on to this godly Golem fest.
You got it. It's not like you went out of your way to keep it, so...
That seems perfectly reasonable.
Still no need to do that.
Put this backup armor in my save. Yeah, I can't think of a compelling reason to keep the godly Golem fest.
Yeah, no, it's mostly useless at this point.
Stupid button confusion. What can I do with the Hercules beetle? I need a
necromantic scroll, yeah.
And the necromantic scroll increase max minions. Okay, so if you're going full summoner, you want a necromantic skull and the pygmy necklace.
Yeah.
That explains why I'm hanging on to that.
Good to go?
I think so.
You got potions and whatnot?
Not major potions, just my regular healing potion. But I think I'll be okay. You got a summon thingy?
Yes, I do.
You want right or left?
Left. Oh, god damn it. And while we'll be fixing the issue, toss me the ballista staff real quick. We can summon one, right?
No, not yet.
Oh. Shit.
You have enough.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I actually accidentally stole 5 from you, so.
Accidentally.
It was accidental.
Ah, the Terror Bleed's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And my ballista staff back.
Your ballista staff.
It was in my inventory.
And I was the one who made it and upgraded it.
Were you though?
Yes, I was. We have recordings.
I guess I'll have to take your word for it, since my state memory blows.
Just have to watch our last Terraria stream.
You know, I don't mind watching her old streams. It just takes so goddamn long.
Oh, watch it at 2x like I do.
Do you watch her old streams?
Occasionally, not all the time. Throw this down there here.
I mean, we have to share it one way or the other. You must be getting bosses because I'm not seeing them.
Yep, they're on my side.
I can fire backwards if you need me to. Oh, that's a boss. I got one! I got one! Oh, I got another one. I can only put down one.
You know, trying to line up to where you can hit the ground units and the line units at the same time is annoyingly hard.
Yeah. Man, those goddamn golems are meat shields.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I had a golem right at the end there. Yep. Pick up the staff.
Fuck you and your magic carpet.
Oh, oh, slow. Alright, oh, there's Betsy. Oh, I'm dead.
And I'm dead. Pex! Oh, tell them on us! Double dead.
Huh? I got 40 defender medals.
Same.
How much do we need for another?
We need 100, I believe. Look.
I have 9 in my box.
So let's do one more.
Yep. Ballista staff. Yep. 100 defender medals. You are correct, good sir. Come on. There's...
Solar eclipse! Hooray!
And I think we still need...
Still need.
something from the solar eclipse.
I did not even see the
Mothron!
Mothron. Tell them on us! I did not even see it, so.
I do have an impressive DPS at 1200 right now.
I turned off my DPS, so I don't know how I'm doing.
I mean, we could still use those seashells, I think, is what we're missing, but
Nah.
obviously we need another death sphere.
Finally got some goddamn Death Sphere summon staff.
I don't like it when you leave your post.
Sorry. Picking up items and goodies.
Oh, I know. I don't like it when you leave your post.
No, the club. Apparently I didn't use a health potion.
Mothron hurts.
I'm very confused at the moment, but hey.
I mean, thankfully we don't need any more broken hero swords, but...
Mothron.
Yeah.
Mothron apparently is, you know, code for hex-seeking missile.
Broken hero sword. Well, grats on your deadly spear staff.
Nail head on the left side, or on my side. Thank you. Obviously been wanting it for a while.
Well, wanting it for a while and being able to get it are two entirely different things.
They are. And I haven't been able to, you know, take a gander at it to see its damage and whatnot. The tiger is pretty beast, but the problem with the tiger is it's literally one animal that becomes bigger and meaner instead of multiples. Back in the middle.
We need to get you a ballista staff.
What, you mean you should give me back the ballista staff I gave you? I agree.
You know,
Oh,
the
yeah.
Terror Blade makes these much easier to deal with.
Yes, it does. Especially since the sharpening stone adds that, armor penetration. That's what I was thinking of.
That and the sword itself has crazy good knockback.
Good knockback, good damage, armor penetration, just like universal good times.
The old school best sword in the game is still pretty fucking awesome. You're being hit by him. So what's that stone over your head?
It's it comes with the glorified armor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. That's jumpy, Mothron.
Well, that's why
Leave it alone.
Mothron loves you.
Because glorified is delicious.
Glorified pulls aggro.
No, it doesn't. Well, actually, it might, but
I'm pretty sure Glorified pulls aggro, man. Front. Stop pulling aggro at the moment, that's for goddamn sure. No seashell yet.
nope. Ah, I got a seashell. Bam. Nice to know my deletions count for something.
Yeah. Yeah, we need a sunstone, moonstone, the seashell.
Moonstone we already have. It's seashell and sunstone are the last things we need.
You got some fancy graves over there, good sir.
Yes, I've done a lot with a lot of money. And I just got another seashell, so we have all the seashells we need.
We are full on seashells. I remember that stone being one of the staples. If I remember, it was always, for this difficulty, wings, shield, boots, sea stone, or the
celestial stone.
And then just like an Avenger emblem or something.
Well, the destroyer emblem, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, destroyer emblem, the celestial stone, wings. Those are the three truly primaries, and given more than it's, you know, the shield and the boots.
Well, the boots are nice for mobility, and the shield's nice just for raw defense.
Yeah.
Because I mean, that shield. Once you have the Ankh shield, you're basically immune to almost all debuffs. And basically being immune to debuffs is always good.
And being immune to knockback is one of those where sometimes it's really fucking tasty, other times it's like, oh, well, do we really want to?
Yeah, there's no way around it. If you're gonna have the Ankh shield, you're gonna have immunity to knockback. This is one of those high intensity streams where you can see lots of exciting things happening.
Hello, Mothron.
Well, if you're just gonna lay there and die, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It's a dark and stormy Tuesday.
There once was a Mothron that came to me.
You know, I can't help but be go fleeing into the night. Mothra. Fuck me. Okay, we'll just get 3 moth runs in a row. What the fuck could possibly
I was gonna say,
go?
they're spawning like it's going out of business. Ah, another one!
Oh, shit. And now we have a graveyard. I dropped a platinum.
Try to fly away.
I want my platinum back. I didn't go much farther than my platinum, so your gold should be over there as well. It's dark and stormy night. Woo-hoo.
Oh, you get rid of all the graves.
Oh yeah, I don't want a
Ah.
graveyard right there.
I just want to make sure because I was about to do the same thing.
I was thinking the same thing.
On bone.
I'm not 100% comfortable with the clone bone.
Keep your friends close and keep genetic clones of Hitler even closer. Wait, what?
Possible genetic clones of Hitler.
Ah, that's right, possible. I think solar eclipse is done.
Oh yeah, no, it's done. So I have a manic deadly sphere staff, if it's better than what you have.
Possibly. What's the damage output?
63, minus 10% damage.
It's better than what I have.
I mean, obviously you're gonna want to do some reforging, but
Yeah, yeah. So that plus moon charm. Equals moon shell. Moon shell turns holder into werewolf at night. See folk when entering water.
you need to mix that with the celestial stone. And the celestial stone takes a moonstone and a sunstone.
And I have a moonstone. I don't know if you do.
Yeah, I have a moonstone as well. But we need to get sunstones from Golem. Golem!
Get him! Get him! You mind being a test dummy for me real quick?
Huh.
Come to where I'm at. Turning on PvP.
Yeah, the butcher's chainsaw or whatever.
Yeah. Whoops.
Yeah,
That is
your
not what I wanted
Terrorblade
to
is
do.
gonna murder me quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Sorry, that's not what I wanted to do. That was a fuck up.
Can I have my money back?
And all 29 silver. Yeah, it's all yours. Okay, so
This
stand
is
there real
why we
quick.
have a test dummy, dude.
I know, but kind of. Where are you at? Yeah. So that was still doing 100 per thwacky thwack. Yeah,
we have a test dummy for this exact reason.
Stop moving! Stop moving.
No.
Now, I wanted to see what would... You know, actually, no, I am curious.
I agree with you, Hypertooth. I don't see what's the flaw with this strategy.
Oi! So, I've had a question that I want to ask you, Hyper. Well, first off, did you get the link or the video that Zionic sent you? That's the first question, obviously. Wow, so even though you have armor, good armor, the Okay, so yeah, no, the chainsaw ain't. It's actually not too bad.
But there was technically a gap.
Yeah, and that just is. There's a gap between your nerve endings, your dendrites. So, victory to me. But the question I actually had for you was, um, aren't most jobs when it comes to the oil companies, oil workers, and whatnot, aren't most of them unionized work? That's
Uh,
actually one of my biggest questions I wanted to ask you.
Hypertooth wasn't the oil guy.
Yeah, he was.
I thought it was Mobarek was the one who worked on the oil rigs.
No, oil rig and the nerve guy was the same, or dendrite guy was the same person. No, that is not what you said, and it's not what you said multiple times. I will totally argue against that, and I'm stubborn. Now I'm actually really curious because I was asking Hyper what his random, or if he knew anything random. It wasn't nerves that was random. Do you remember what he was saying that was random?
No, that's just between you two.
Well, I asked him if he knew anything or any random facts, and I'm just curious if you remembered what it was because I honestly don't remember. But you, oh, okay, no. No, you're a lying piece of shit. You're a lying piece of shit. Yeah, we got recordings, motherfucker. We got recordings.
Please don't call our chat a piece of shit.
That is totally Tuesday of you, man. Tuesday. Just admit you were wrong. Don't try to sound like you're smart or all that jazz. Just admit.
You know, if you want to go dig into the VODs, Buddah, that's on you.
I am actually somebody who will get the receipts. We have the recording. I just need to go back a week or two. And I will watch every recording for the previous 2 weeks to prove I am right. Because I have that small dick of energy. I will prove myself right. And it's going to make you not a good person. I mean, come on. Just accept that you are wrong. Wrong.
Yeah, no, the gauntlet has been thrown, good sir. I'm afraid you're just gonna have to go through all our recordings.
Yeah, no, I'm now gonna have to invest time, but wrong. Seriously, you're a Tuesday, man. Fucking Tuesday. I got a dragon egg.
Anyways, welcome back, Hyper. It's good to see you again.
But yeah, no, hopping back to what I was asking though, you are the guy who was working in the oil industry, right?
I sworn it was someone else that was working in the oil.
No, it was Hyper. Hyper was the guy who was the working in the oil industry.
Biomed. You want to do another Eternia crystal?
Yeah, we want to do another Eternia crystal for no other reason, so we can get another ballista staff, so we don't have to keep switching.
Yeah, I told you it was Mobarek. He was the oil worker guy.
Okay, now I'm really annoyed. Sorry, Hyper. Apparently, I'm just not remembering anything except for the fact that you were wrong when it came to the nerve ending aspect.
Just So what are you up to tonight anyways, Hyper?
Besides pissing me off.
Don't worry about that. I do that daily. So it sounds like Hyper is very staunchly anti-union.
Oh, that's good. Unions suck balls. I mean, I am legit hyper anti-union. Like, there's not even a modicum of. Now, I do agree with what was it called? There's a term. Collective bargaining. You know, if you get everyone together and say, hey, you know what, dude, you're shafting us. We want something better. I can get behind that. I could totally get behind that. But beyond that, no.
Too late now, Hyper. You're anti-union. That's fixed in my brain.
Well, I'm listening to Psionics and Psionics lies frequently.
Oh, I lie all the goddamn time. Do it. Do it.
You know, all of a sudden, I'm quite sure you're lying to me quite frequently now, Hyper.
No, I'm telling you. Mobarek was the oil rig guy.
I will say that my father has built a career around oil and additive testing. Never once have I mentioned unions or anything like that. I'm not saying you mentioned unions, but someone
I said that makes him anti-union.
No, shut up. Apparently, somebody we were talking to that wasn't you was talking about how they were part of oil or an oil aspect of career. And I was asking, not stating, asking, aren't oil jobs unionized? That's all I was asking. I wasn't saying you were part of a union. I wasn't saying you were pro-union.
I said he was part of a union.
So, that's all I was trying to ask.
Just a little fucking attorney, Crystal. He gets all riled up for like no reason whatsoever, man.
Yeah, no reason except for people keep lying in my head. And I hate liars. Not as much as I hate hypocrites, but I fucking hate them.
No, Hyper's right. You gotta go back and read through the comments too. They're part of the VOD. They should be on the right hand side.
They are part of the VODs? Well, I guess that is true.
The Twitch VODs have chat messages on the right when you watch them.
Well, and like I said, I never said he was union. I was inquiring because oil processing, oil working, I assumed was a union job. So that's where I was curious.
No, the union comment was from me. I was the one who said...
You said... it doesn't matter what you said, honestly. It was one of my curiosity, because if it wasn't him, then like you said, it was Mod. Thank you.
Mobarek.
That, he didn't say union, which is fine. But at the same time, I always assumed that when it comes to oil working, almost all of that was unionized. So even though Joe Biden is fucking everything over, sorry, politics and all that jazz, that it was something that was unionized. So while you wouldn't be getting a full paycheck, you would still be getting a decent paycheck. Because it would have been unionized. And that's where I wasn't sure. I'm not stating as definitive. It was something I was inquiring about.
So let's just ask the direct question, Hyper, what do you do for a living?
He never mentioned unions.
He never mentioned
Motor
oil either. He's a student.
And you're a union already.
Give
Don't tell me
me,
you're
give me
11
the
years
staff.
old, because that would depress me.
Give me the staff.
I will. Give me a second.
Oh,
There's the staff.
I'm trying to fight off a wave here, man.
So you're a student? Yeah, at least you're not in elementary school. That'd make me feel bad. Don't get me wrong, dude. I watch shit at 2x speed, so I can totally verify this relatively quickly.
We are entertaining enough to hold the attention of one 11-year-old.
Yes, we are. And
Well,
besides, he claims
one
that
for
we
sure,
expand
one
his
for sure.
lifespan by because we swear a lot. Apparently, every swear word makes him live. What was it like? Was it 2 years or 20 years? Whatever. He's pretty much immortal now because he's listened to us for a couple of weeks.
We taught him how to cuss properly, and now his parents hate us.
Yeah, he straight up calls us dumbasses now. I mean, I'm quite proud, actually.
He used to not swear at all, but now he's like, man, motherfucker's got the mouth of a sailor. It's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, he's straight up. We are straight up a corrupting factor. Ah, fuck! I forgot to pick up my.
You know, I'm okay with this. Yeah, I'm a horrible person, and I'm fine with that.
If I were to say Yu Yu Hakusho to you, Hyper, would you actually understand what that meant, or would you just say I'm talking gibberish? Yep,
No way.
I'm talking gibberish. Okay, that's fine. You won't get the reference, I would say then. Do you watch anime, or am I
He's
just,
talking about
you know,
anime, yeah.
one of the handful that I actually got Cyanix to watch without issue. No! Fuckers. Really? I don't remember talking about anime with you, but then again, I'm drunk and I don't have a perfect memory, so
Something
you know,
about Saitama being equal to Bill Gates.
that must have been.
You know what? That almost certainly did happen, actually.
I think that's a you thing, not a me thing. There's a step back.
Let's not throw any shade here. I mean,
It weren't me. I mean, Bill Gates is a Tuesday, but. Huh. I mean, as soon as I find out that you're the dude who, I don't remember what random fact you told me, but the fact that you didn't know that nerves weren't connected. Seriously. Such a Tuesday move, man.
the nerve thing is the only thing I remember. In our defense, Hyper, we were drunk at the time.
And I have a really good random memory, that's all I can say.
And if I'm being perfectly honest, I'm drunk right now.
And we're totally drunk right now. But yeah, no, when it comes to random, my memory is psychotically good, which is depressing in a lot of ways.
Only for certain things. He can't remember where to put a comma.
Yeah, commas are weird creatures, man. Really? Tell me what the 4 things were. Besides, apparently the nerves wasn't one of them.
No, we did talk about nerves with Hyper. We were talking about nerves with Hyper.
Dude, what are you doing, man? You were saying it was motor, not hyper.
No.
I got a bunch of air.
Mobarek was the one who was the oil worker. That's what I'm saying is we didn't know what Hyper's job was.
I mean, the fact that this guy has some connection to oil makes me have some questions.
He doesn't have any connection to oil. He's a student.
Yes, he does. He said so earlier, and I need help on my side because we're about to lose. He said his father was an oil worker.
No, he said his father worked in oh shit, I can't scroll up.
Yeah, we're busy at the moment, but still. He said his father was an oil worker and he's not union. And I wasn't saying he was union, I was inquiring if oil worker or working was unionized.
I said he was union.
No, we're gonna have to wait until the attorney Crystal's done because you're wrong.
Forgive us, Hyper. We are apparently retarded right now.
And we're very busy for Fridays right now. And we're busy.
Oh, don't worry. We're about to die.
Yeah.
We have not successfully beaten Betsy once.
And I'm dead.
That didn't take long.
And the random fact I told y'all, 4 things, count them. Yeah.
Okay, now that we never have to do that again.
Hold up. So there's 40 more, so you should have enough to buy your stuff. Alright, time to disprove Hyper, who's still not telling me the random fact they told.
You're not paying attention.
Yes, I am. Okay, so up.
All right, I'll let you two deal with this one.
I will say that my father has built a career around oil and additive testing. Never once have I mentioned unions or anything in the like. Never said you did. I was inquiring if oil users were unionized, which is what I was assuming. So I was questioning or inquiring, not that you were stating. Oh, fuck Bear's keys now. So now I have to scroll again. Not sure how you got that from message, but okay. Didn't get anything from the message. Was just inquiring. No. He never mentioned unions. I never did mention unions. I was inquiring.
I mentioned unions.
Because you're useless. Now, have you 2 reasons? Fucking stop talking. Can't read your BS if you keep chatting. Now, you 2 reason to go back and read through my messages have basically a student, okay.
Buddha's a little slow on the reading.
I am, and the fact that I have to keep scrolling up, this motherfucker. Yeah, no, I'm just sitting down at the bottom. Whoa, fuck off.
It's a little funny.
It is funny, but fuck him.
I appreciate you, Hyper, even if Buddha's being grouchy right now.
You know, when it comes down to defending myself, I had to become grouchy. What can I say? I've read through your messages. You're basically a student. Oh gosh, no. One of the great joys in life is messing with others. I mean, I agree with that a lot too. You honestly think you're entertaining enough to hold the attention of an 11-year-old? Of course. I mean, they get entertained by fart jokes, so what can I say?
And we basically are fart jokes.
Last we had a brief discussion last time I tuned in. Saitama being equal to Bill Gates. I still want to figure out what the fuck that's equated to, because it doesn't sound right to me, but whatever.
But it's not something that I'm willing to say we didn't say.
I mean, you might have said it. I just don't think I would have said that. You're not doing much to convince me of that right now. Seems like the 4 things you're forgetting about our last conversation, which you still haven't pointed out. You haven't pointed out the 4 last things of our conversation, so, you know, whatever. You're just spading. Me saying that there was a gap between nerve cells, which you're lying. Us talking about anime, I don't think we did. And in fact,
talk about anime regularly. I don't think it's unreasonable that we talked about anime.
No, I just don't think we talked to him about anime. No, you misread the oil comment. I didn't say I misread the oil comment. I was saying that my father works in oil. Yes, I didn't deny that. And I never heard anything about unions from him. And I wasn't saying you did or didn't. I was inquiring about the unions.
I was the one who brought up unions.
Huh?
I was the one who kept talking about unions.
But apparently he wants to point me out as the union. I was just inquiring, not stating. But yeah, no, so...
That's what I was pointing out, is I was the one who brought up unions. It wasn't him.
Hold up, shut up. You don't matter. So now I have 3 questions. First, what was the random fact you told me then?
That sounds 100% reasonable.
Actually, that really does sound really reasonable.
Yeah, but that sounds like that came out of your goddamn mouth.
Yeah, that's actually possibly quite legit. I can't deny that one. No, and that's one of those things. Like I've listened to certain people, and they're talking about, you know what? As soon as you hit a certain level of strength, this successfulness, what have you, like there's sort of a sense of, what do I do next? Like, once you become a billionaire, I'm not saying you're a liar. You're just most likely a liar.
He's not bought.
I don't know. He's already claimed that he knew about the whole nerve ending idea. And apparently he wasn't, and he still hasn't stated what the random fact that he knew was, which he would, okay, yeah, I did state a random fact. So, yeah, no, it wasn't Mod or whatever, it was him. He is a liar. Liar, pants on fire.
I don't know. He's seeming pretty reasonable to me, Buddah. I'm starting to side with Hyper on this one.
Tell me what your random fact was. I got no problem being wrong, but tell me what your random fact was. That's all I want to know. Uh-huh. While not telling me what your random fact was.
Give him a chance to respond.
lying. In which case, the fact that he is having the random fact thing come up means that he is the person that I told that dendrites, well, correction, I didn't say dendrites, I said nerve endings do not connect, but they're called dendrites.
I don't remember anything about
bullshit, dude.
dendrites. I just remember the nerve endings thing.
Yeah, well, the nerves are called dendrites. It's being more specific. I didn't say dendrites, I said nerve endings, but still. And the fact that he's like, oh, I got no connection when it comes to oil, but my dad works in oil. Uh-huh. I'm glad I'm just making shit up. That's what I do frequently, just make shit up.
He responded.
I'm making a refill. Read it for me if you wouldn't mind.
I explained briefly how glucose readers work, but you were none too impressed.
That sounds familiar.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember the thing about the glucose readers, but you're the one being all adversarial right now, so...
I kind of remember the glucose aspect. I don't remember exactly what it was. And the fact that he's not stating it makes it amusing as far as I'm concerned.
I think you're being overly combative here, Buddah.
Dude, you know me. I am just combative, as it were. That's all that matters.
Please forgive him, Hyper.
I got nothing to be forgiven for. I am perfection incarnate. Yeah, no, I do remember him talk, or, well, someone, because apparently I was talking about somebody else as far as you're concerned.
Just stop, okay? Mobarek was the oil worker. That's it. Hypertooth his dad worked in oil. Mobarek was the oil worker who got 2/3 of his workforce laid off. That's all I'm saying. Is we got the two confused, but Mobarek was the oil worker who just went through a massive fucking layoff.
Huh? I totally swore they were the same people. My apologies then. I was wrong. I mean, the fact that you got psionics doing everything you can to protect you, you know, whatever.
No, you're combining two of our viewers into one. I'm just trying to clarify that Mobarek was the oil worker that you're thinking of, not Hyper.
If I remember right now that I think about it, you were talking about glucose and diabetes, I think it was. Not saying that definitively, just I'm trying to remember.
You two are on your own for the next few minutes. I'm gonna make a recall.
That's fine. Not like he was adding anything. But to continue on then, do you have another random fact? You know, one that might actually impress me inside of glucose had something to do with diabetes? Why am I so combative? I don't know. But I am. That's all I can say. Glider. Or you can ask a question. Honestly, I can't say I care one way or the other. It just is. High standards. The fact that I know that glucose and, like I said, I believe diabetes are connected. That's just, if that's high standards, I'm sorry. I mean, the fact that nerves don't connect, that's just straight up random. Where it's like, really? Because I didn't know that. I had to be told that. Okay. So what was your glucose fact then? Because all you said was glucose. You didn't say what it was connected to. You just said, oh yeah, I said a fact about glucose. And glucose can mean a lot of things, just like when it comes to hormones. Hormones, when it comes to your system or your body system, your system is ultimately like smoke signals. Your hormones literally go throughout your body to let your body know, hey, you know, we need to do this, we need to do that, we need to whatever. And the parts of your body that understand how to read it will respond, where the rest of your body is just gonna be like, wow, there's smoke in the air. So hormones are quite equivalent to smoke signals. Random fact that I find fascinating.
Are you two playing nice?
I actually have a question about that, though. I don't think glucose actually leads to a direct or electrical signals, and that was actually one of the videos I had Zionic send you. Was talking about how sodium and potassium leads to the currents of the the electrical currents through the nerve systems. Is it leads to a bit of an electrical vacuum, where positive goes one way or negative goes one way. So if anything, I actually doubled down your answer on that when I sent you, or well, when I had Zionic send you that video.
So no, you are not playing nicely.
What? Want to understand? I'm a slow person, but I still want to understand. But glucose is sugar levels. I don't think that has anything to do with the storing positive and negative, or positrons and negatron. What are those called again? Electrons. I got banana rings.
Oh, okay. Alright, what the fuck were we even working on anyways?
We were working on the fact for you to get ballista staff on your own so we can go off and take on the Golem.
Alright, so we're going after Golem. Got it. Alright, how long is that video, Hyper? Um,
4 minutes.
I'm about to say, okay, I was just gonna say, you should, message that to me and then I'll pass it on to Buddah so he can watch it later, but it sounds like he's watching it right now, so.
Just stopped it.
No, it's not a big deal.
There's no issue. I'll watch it a little later.
I'm happy.
Not gonna pause for
you,
5 minutes, but.
You know, you're totally fine to share clips and shit like that. That's awesome, dude. It was just since we're kind of playing, it's kind of awkward to just stop and watch a video unless we're streaming the video. Is all I was getting at.
Like kind of like I was saying earlier.
But yeah,
you know,
no, you are more than welcome to share videos. Share all the videos you want.
Now I'm curious if that's the same video.
No, it is not the same video.
No, it's not the same video. Ah! Really? Really?
Did you just get Rickrolled?
I just got Rickrolled. Never gonna give you up. We're gonna let you down. That's it, man. That's it.
I'm not gonna lie, if I had mods, I would make you a mod.
Seriously. No, I was playing this one game. I forget what it was called. And a guy in my clan was attacking someone. And the guy just started bitching towards him. And he's like, okay, I have three responses I'm thinking to say to him. I forget what the three were. I remember two. One was, my mom says I'm special, or I'm cool too, or my mom says I'm special also. And then the number three was the Rickroll.
Yeah. There is nothing wrong with a classic Rickroll.
I can understand why. Well, correction. I can only understand why if you're old enough to have actually watched it before seeing it as a meme.
Well, we have already established that Hyper is not 11. That much we know.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that he was around for the original Rickroll.
I'm not even sure when the original Rickroll was.
95, I want to say?
Well, no, I'm not talking about when the video came out.
Oh, the meme aspect, then yeah, I'm behind when it comes
Yeah,
to the
because the thing is once it became a meme, would have been much later after the...
See, I always actually figured that might have been one of the earliest memes.
I mean, that may be worthwhile of some research there.
I mean, I rely on the internet historian, so...
I don't know. The Rickroll always was and always will be. That's as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, no, I have to admit, I always figured that was one of the original memes.
It was certainly one of the first. I'm not going to deny that Rickrolling was one of the first memes. I remember the first time I got Rickrolled, I didn't even fucking get it.
I've actually, well, correction. Hyper is the first Rickrolling I technically received. A true classic for sure, that is true.
Well, congrats, Hyper. You Rickrolled the Buddah.
You popped my cherry on that one. Well, it's one of those things that, like, especially when it comes to the internet, you just can't get butthurt. I'm joining the pink team. You just can't, pink. You can't just get butthurt about what happens on the internet. So he tells me I'm a whatever Tuesday of a Friday child. Friday.
No,
it doesn't fucking
let
matter.
Yourself get upset on the internet that you're just gonna. It's just gonna end in tragedy. Like.
And that, you know, yeah, no, you just can't take that shit seriously. Like, I got no angst with Hyper, because why would I? It wouldn't make sense to have angst with Hyper. It would just be me being dumb.
It sure seemed like you were being dumb about a half hour ago.
No. I was defending my perspective. Him saying I have a small dick is irrelevant. I was defending an argument. And you know me, I defend arguments. I will defend my perspective. If I'm wrong, I will concede. But you have to prove I'm wrong before I concede. Outside of that, tell me I have a 1-inch dick and, you know, I'm born from a Tuesday who was the bastard offspring of a Monday or a Friday. I can run with that. I got no problem.
Shenanigans!
Yeah, you never did.
Shenanigans!
I was just saying that as an example. The fact that you did, it doesn't matter what, well, you didn't. You didn't. I was just using that as an example. But, I still think you're wrong in our, well, you were disagreeing with me when it came to, the dendrites, the nerve endings not connecting. And that was one of those, I found it within like 24 hours, and I don't know if Xyanox sent it to you within 24 hours, and I'm gonna point to him.
I think it was a couple of days before I sent it.
It was, well, if you sent it in a couple days, that's your issue. But
Yeah,
I found it within 24 hours.
Yeah, no, you sent it
I
to
found
me, and it was,
with
I think it
24
was the
hours.
next day when I forwarded it on to Hyper. Like, it was like a couple days after the stream when I sent it on to Hyper, I think it was.
Yeah. I found it. If you didn't see it quick enough, it's because Zyonix fails, which, you know, that's sort of a theme song.
I have shit to do.
Zyonix
I'm busy.
fail. Zyonix fail. Unchika, unchika, unchika. Zyonix fail. Unchika, unchika. Sorry.
That's right. I'm okay being the bad guy. I am perfectly 100% comfortable with this.
Oh, fuck berries.
You didn't bring a thing,
No,
did
I
you?
did not bring the summonings.
Alright, well, I guess I'll go home and grab one.
Hey, I thought you were arguing. Like I said, don't get me wrong. I'm now gonna look up the video because that's just who I am. But you were denying that there was a gap. So, but irrelevant. Irrelevant. Which is funny because it's one of those things where it's like, why deny it? Like, if you're wrong, you're fucking wrong. I've been wrong so many thousands of times in my life. It's just like, okay, I'm wrong again. If I'm wrong 1,001 more times, who fucking cares about that one?
I don't necessarily know if... I'm definitely denying that I denied that there was a gap.
I'm glad that your double negatives explain exactly what happened.
Alright, you ready?
I love you, Hyper. Hold on a sec. Okay, ready. Shit. I'm sexy and I know it. And I'm dead.
Oh. That was unfortunate. Damn it.
This boss is pissing me off. Well, it's one of those, like, should we maybe be going after Duke Fishron to get the tsunami? I wonder if the tsunami...
That definitely could have gone better. The thing is we've never really had a hard time with him. The bigger version that you find on normal maps is much easier to deal with.
Yeah. And the fact that he's smaller and more mobile is our issue.
But yeah, no, we can go after Empress of Light, we can go after Duke Fishron.
Empress of Light, we're still gonna want the ninja gear, which we don't have.
Yes, we are in Crimson.
Yes.
No, I don't think we've gotten the vampire knives yet. Is that a Crimson Mimic exclusive?
We definitely do not have the vampire knives.
No, we do not. Mimics are something we haven't actually exclusively covered very well. Crimson chest in the dungeon. Oh, okay. So we need to get Crimson keys. The only key I have is a jungle key. Okay.
I do have, I believe, 2 crimson keys.
Well, there's only going to be one crimson chest in this world.
Really? I thought there... No, doesn't matter.
I mean, If you want to jump out and go get it, I'll head over to the dungeon and see if I can find it.
No, I'm saying I have multiple crimson keys. I just don't know if we're gonna have multiple crimson chests.
No, we almost certainly won't have multiple crimson chests. I'll go. Do you have the crimson key here?
Yeah, it's in my piggy bank.
Okay, let's go find the crimson chest then. Well, we have a source of meteor. That's good to know.
Yeah.
Just ignore the cultists. Do not want to trigger the pillars. We absolutely do not want to trigger the pillars right now. We get fucking wrecked.
Seriously?
I think it is. I think this dungeon color is exclusive on the For the Worthy seeds. I was looking at my map, game. Get fucked. Really kind of hoping I could see it. Kitchen dresser. Crystal chest. Okay, so the chests are showing up.
Spikes.
I could have sworn we found the crimson chest.
I tried looking, and that's one of those things where I was actually trying to look for the crimson, but I never found it, so no clue.
Ow. I don't remember where it was. I could have sworn we found it though.
Fucking god damn it! I don't think it's for the worthy exclusive dungeon color, but
The color? Oh yeah. The dungeon is not orange normally.
it is.
Yeah, the dungeon is normally not orange. It's usually like a purple. Or like some form of pink, I think. But this is the first time I've ever seen it as an orange.
All I can say is I hate this difficulty, so don't know, don't care, never want to do this again. I mean, playing naked on master mode makes more sense to me, because right now what we're doing, no sense. Literally pisses me off to no end.
Hood is an angry person.
Yes, I am very angry.
Okay, well, there's the frost chest. A lot of good that does us. Do you think maybe we found it on our game with Jordan and maybe...
It's possible. Oh, that fucking... the dungeon. Outside of the massive unit, I don't remember any single goddamn thing of use out of that, but no, whatever.
Yeah, I was pretty sure we found the Crimson Chest, but...
You've done more exploration inside of the dungeon than I have, so I couldn't say. But while we're sitting here punching ourselves in the dick, Hyper, any other random facts you want to pull out and, you know, deny later?
Be nice!
Not being factual.
Alright, let's see.
No, fucking nice. Yeah, this is a dead end.
The skin around a giraffe. Yes, giraffes have skin, so...
Yes.
God damn it.
We can see that giraffes have skin. Actually, you know, interesting fact when it comes to giraffes is that their larynx, which is ultimately the voice box, goes all the way down their neck, around their heart, and back up the neck.
Which is why they sound like... Oh! Oh!
Oh, I didn't know that. Skin around a giraffe's legs basically acts as a compression sock. I mean, to be fair, it kind of makes sense because with how big they are, yeah, they need some force to move it up to their brain, which obviously is the thing that needs, you know, the blood. Yeah, no, that is random enough. I always actually figured, like I said earlier, that the fact that their larynx went all the way, yeah, went from their brain down their neck, up around their heart, up to their throat, and that's why they make sounds.
Oh! Oh!
Sounds like
you hear that?
there's
It's
a
a
tiny
dying
giraffe
giraffe.
South Park. I still think Matt Stone and Trey Parker may legit be literal gods, just, you know, reincarnating themselves for fun. Because the amount of episodes that are applicable is actually quite psychotic.
Buddah worships at the altar of Matt Stone and Trey Parker.
Yes, I do. Dude, seriously, watch the entire everything of South Park and tell me they're wrong. I mean, it's just, you know, 22 seasons or something like that. But those guys are goddamn prophets as far as I can tell. They get way too much right.
This is a new territory that I have not explored yet.
I can kind of tell.
And you can tell by the fact that there are water candles around.
I'm not even seeing the water candles is the fact that it's dark most areas around us. I'm just trying to.
I mean, that's almost certainly a death trap.
But yeah, no, the amount of people that I've done straight up some George Carlin type shit where it's like, oh yeah, no, this totally reminds me of blah. And it's a South Park reference is quite psychotic.
In fact, in most situations, me and Buddah are entirely capable of communicating through entirely South Park references.
Yes, we are.
It drives certain members of my family fucking insane.
Well, they're already insane. Doesn't matter if you talk in South Park or not. So, everything to the left is a dead end, I'm assuming?
Hey, speedrun. Yes, I am still sick, but I am getting better.
Alcohol is a wonder.
Cocaine's one hell. I mean, alcohol is one hell of a drug.
Or if you're a fan of Mass Effect, Rage is one hell of an anesthetic. Go,
That's
Mass
more
Effect
of a
2.
Buddah thing than me, but yeah, no, we
Oh yeah, Rage is totally my drug of choice.
But yeah, I am getting better though. I am almost completely healed. Here, ooh, jungle key. I actually have that key. Piranha gun.
Seriously?
Yeah, I just got the piranha gun.
Fucking nice. I thought guys said he was. No, we have not stopped for the worthy because we're masochists and we like getting punched in the dick. Like, have you watched James Bond Casino Royale? Do you remember the end where that guy gets that whatever whippy thing smashed into his testicles? That's us. I mean, yeah, no, that's totally us.
I was gonna go more Jackass, but yeah, no, we are still playing for the worthy.
What in Jackass would you equate this to?
Well, I mean, there's plenty in Jackass where you get punched in the dick.
I've never actually watched Jackass, so I'm looking for some specific like I just said, when it comes to Casino Royale. Yeah, no, that was a awesome and horrible torture where it's just like, yeah, no,
But
I got
anyways,
this raw.
Yeah, we are still playing for the worthy. Our intention is to beat.
Our intention is to suffer, so people will watch us. Look at the pain we inflict. Please watch. Please watch. Yeah, that's us. I mean, we're not playing Mario Maker Kaizo Realm, but you know, we're hurting ourselves for you.
Buddha's not wrong in this regard.
I still don't understand why you watch fucking Mario Maker people, dude. Like, I'm now watching it just so I could desensitize myself to pain.
Yes, we are both running Summoner. We both like Summoner builds. Honestly, it would probably make more sense to run melee at this
armor
point.
that we're doing is actually beneficial. Because the TQ armor is now it's not the strongest, but it is like the second strongest armor that we can make at the moment. Well, not particularly make, but you know.
Yeah, come to me, Buddah. I think I found it.
Found what? The crimson chest?
Yeah. Either it's Crimson or Corruption, I'm not sure, but I think I found it.
I don't think Corruption's gonna be up in this. Shit. cover me for a sec.
We'll try to. So, just bring you up to speed run. We have been looking for that chest for the last half hour, easy.
And I got the vampire knives.
Nice. Well, you gonna pick up the chest at least?
I can, but... Fucking hell!
I was gonna nope the fuck out, but you know, that's as good as any way to nope out.
Oh, it looks like you got the chest.
I did get the chest.
If
We were
we
looking
got
for the
the-
vampire knives. Is what we were looking for.
I have no idea what we wanted. We get told that the bio chests are awesome, and so we were just sort of kind of working on that.
The vampire knives is what we wanted.
So let's see. Vampire knives. Rapidly throws life-stealing daggers. The one I got is critical strike. Alright. The damage is only 36, though. Is that better than the Terror Blade?
Oh, not even close. The Terror Blade is 163 damage.
No, I get that, but it's like because the life stealing aspect, like, does that balance itself out?
That's what Hyper was saying, man. But I also have the Piranha gun, which is something Bot was telling us about.
And he was saying that was going to be great when it will destroy the whole pillar aspect.
Exactly.
You mind throwing me the Piranha Blade? I just want to see it real quick, wherever you're at. There you go. Where'd it go?
Don't tell me that. I just fucking threw it at you.
Yeah, I know you threw it at me. I'm just trying to figure out where the fuck it is in my inventory.
Well, I don't know what Buddha's using. I know I'm built for Summoner, but
Well, I just switched to Tiki because it's slightly worse than... Sorry. It's slightly worse than the Glorified Armor, but it gives you additional summoning.
yeah.
Oh, there it is.
That took
Gun,
longer than I
42.
was comfortable with, but the Piranha gun's supposed to be really strong against the pillars. And I could
So
swap
depending
over.
on how far or how long you hold the attack is depending on how far it will go out.
Yeah.
Huh. I mean, it'll be interesting to see how that works. Hold up. Just threw it back to you. Because when it comes to the knives, at least they, fling.
Huh? I mean, wasn't intimidating, hasty, staunch. I'm just going for godly or unreal at this point. Deadly. I can work with deadly.
Yeah, and honestly, one of our big issues was because we were shifting off of summoning. Our best equipment was Uzi and Mega Sharp Gun. So yeah, well, I shifted to ranged attack. But now that we have Terrorblade, the Terrorblade is gonna be the thing that actually is gonna be defining our damage output for the next while.
All right, so speedrun, are you starting fresh or are you continuing your an old character?
Well, and then, well, if you're doing an old character, there's nothing to stay. So, are you playing expert,
Master?
master? Like, you have to give us more information because if you've already beat classic and you're going back with classic, we can't tell you anything. I mean, we have a preference for summons, but you know, summons have a bit of a randomness to it.
Yeah. Classic expert was too hard. It's a classic world software character.
Well, we always do softcore, honestly, because the idea of like dropping equipment is something I definitely have an issue with. Onyx may be more fun with that, but me, I'm a hard no on that front.
No, I'm not convinced Tiki is the best armor.
Well, the only reason we enjoy Tiki is because it adds more summons, and we enjoy summons. And to be fair, outside of For the Worthy, summons kick ass. In For the Worthy, that's a goddamn dice roll, man. Sometimes it saves our ass, sometimes it's not so useful.
Yeah. But I have this ancient hollow gear. Melee user. Glorified mask, monk shirt. Squire's greaves.
Well, the Tiki is better than the hollow gear.
This provides
Hell,
higher
it's
defense than the
one step
glorified
away
armor. So if you're working on alright, so speedrun, if you're working on pre-hard mode, it's either gonna be gold or platinum. Those are the two best metals you're gonna have to work with. As for melee, Chlorophite mask, monk shirt, and squire's greaves, those come from this motherfucker right here.
I mean, to be more generalized, I mean, whatever the highest armor class, the highest metal class that you can get pre-hard mode. No, actually, that's a lie.
Yeah,
The
never
best
mind.
pre-hard mode armor is gonna be the meteor armor. Meteor armor plus meteor gun. That's gonna be your best combination, regardless of difficulty, as far as we're concerned.
Squire's greaves.
Yeah, I know he's doing a mix and match, which I don't know.
That's a quote, though.
And that's if you want to go specific like melee, then if I remember, Molten is best. But for us, we always went for the meteor armor with meteor gun. You know, if that's what the wiki recommends. I mean, don't get me wrong, we enjoy this game and we put in, you know, hundreds of hours, but we're not, you know, the accumulation of human knowledge of Terraria. All we can say is pre-hard mode, we use meteor gun with meteor armor because the meteor armor gives you infinite ammo with the meteor gun, which is ultimately a magical gun.
Yeah, the meteor gun will carry you through pre-hard mode.
Yeah.
Post-hard mode, not so much.
Yeah. As soon as you hit a hard mode, then all of a sudden it's going to be less than useful.
Yeah, I believe you, Hypertooth. I'm actually making that armor right now. Monk shirt. Squire's Greaves, and Chlorophyte Mask. That is straight up what I just built. I'm gonna give it a shot.
You should have asked me about the chlorophyte. I could give you that. Well, no, I don't think that on my head would have worked.
Yeah, the Chlorophyte Mask is the only Chlorophyte thing I built. So, but I'm going with Hypertooth on this one.
Okay,
that's up to Buddah.
I mean, give me your the piranha, but yeah, no, I'll give you the. And I worked it up to superior.
Well, there's Deadly Piranha, so. Well, that's pretty fucking fast.
No, it's fast.
Alright, well, yeah. Oh, nice. Unfortunately, the Terragrim, you cannot use it for the Zenith Blade. But that is a way good weapon, dude. Congrats.
All I can say is it sounds familiar. I can't say why.
It's like the Crimson Grim, essentially.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah. Like when you find a sword shrine, you have like a 5% chance instead of getting an enchanted sword like what we got.
Oh no! Okay, I know what you're. I thought the enchanted sword is what you got from the sword shrine though, because we need that for the Zenith Blade, don't we?
Yeah, you need the enchanted sword for the Zenith Blade, but the Terragrim is like the Crimson Grim from Symphony of the Night.
Yeah, I understand that reference. I just.
Yeah, no, I mean, you got that, dude. Use that. My understanding is that sword is fucking amazing. Absolutely fucking amazing. I've only ever gotten it through cheating, so I haven't actually ever used it, but my understanding...
Pre-map selection?
I was using T-Edit to get that particular weapon. But yeah, no, if you got yourself a Terragrim, that's awesome, dude. Alright, so food.
Like I was saying earlier, I honestly have no recollection on that one, so there's.
Oh yeah, no, and the Terragrim should carry you into post-hard mode, honestly. You'll want some range stuff because its range is not very good. But yeah, no, that's a solid fucking weapon, dude. That'll be great for most. It'll carry you through pre-hard mode easy, without breaking a sweat. Sure, I'll do some Titan Potion. Do some Rage Potion. Red Potion almost always ends in calamity.
Horribleness. Yeah.
Yeah, Rage Potion is... Or, no. That stupid, that Red's Potion always ends poorly for me. I do have an Ichor Flask, though.
We can make them, but that's part of what we've been using the Uzi / Mega Shark for, is we'll switch to that first, and then use that to inflict the Ichor debuff, and then we'll switch over back over to the Terra Blade.
Alright, well, I am cocked, locked, and ready to rock. No, we're not. We have so much goddamn Ichor, it's disgusting.
You have hotkeys for this. Switch to me as primary for a sec.
You're 7. Okay.
So, these bottom 2 are full of ichor. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we got 99 times 20.
The point
plus
Hypertooth was
99.
making is that we can make more ichor flasks if we want.
Oh yeah, no, we can make a shit ton. But the thing is we literally just got the Terrorblade recently. So the ichor flask aspect was not something we even cared about it.
Yeah, we were doing more Mega Shark and
yeah, we're
Uzi.
so.
But now that we have the Terrorblade and now we have the Blood Knives, it makes more sense to do melee shit. So, but I do have an ichor flask that I've been saving for a special occasion, and I have it ready up for this Golem fight.
Bottle of water.
You're right, I should be using the knives. I was sticking to the good old reliable Terrorblade. Well, I mean, the DPS is about the same, honestly. Huh, that's surprising. I didn't think the DPS would be quite so high. I thought the whole point was that the the lifesteal would balance out the DPS, but yeah, well, huh. Okay, so the DPS isn't quite so good, but that lifesteal is nice.
Wisdom of the crowds, man. Wisdom of the crowds.
Yeah, no, it is definitely healing me. It is absolutely healing me. Like, no doubt, it is absolutely healing me.
Going to take a piss real quick.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, oh, oh. No, happy to do it, man. I have it all set up for that, for that exact reason, that when Buddah is doing something more interesting than I am, we can switch over to Buddah. You know, the whole point of having 2 streams like this is so whoever's more interesting is could be on the primary. But yeah, no, these knives are actually working really well. Much better than I thought they would be. But I do have that gear you recommended as well, the monk shirt and the so. No, I
that's
trusted
one of
you
those
just
things
fine.
where
It's Buddah who's the suspicious one.
I'm totally suspicious. But, no, that's where I think back to it took a while for Xionics, but we got into well, I've been in for a while. Diablo 3. And don't get me wrong, you look at what some of the equipment says and it's like, okay, this looks good and whatnot. But all of a sudden you look at some of the mix matches that happen, and then all of a sudden you go from okay to like god tier level. Yeah, so the fact that we may be missing some of the, oh, you know, you combine this with this and with this, then all of a sudden you're, you know, making the Moon Lord a mincemeat taco that, you know, is crying in the corner. Yeah.
Grat speedrun. That Terragram is mean. That'll, like I said, I think that'll carry you for most of hard mode, if not all of, or
I'm
it'll
gonna
carry
laugh
you
at you a
to
little
hard
bit
mode.
though. King slime? I mean that's low tier.
I think the Terragram will carry you through pre-hard mode, easy.
Yeah, it probably will, but he's I just wrecked, you know, King slime. You might as well just said I killed a regular slime, as far as I can tell. I'm a
Buddha's
dick on
being
that one.
adversarial. Just.
Well, I'm not being adversarial. It's just trying to be realistic about it, where it's like, okay, congratulations.
No, you're right. It's not going to work well against the wall because you can't stay that close to the wall. But
Which is part of the reason why me and Psyonix always say, or we're saying, you know, use the meteor gun, because the do you have the battery packs to summon the boss?
no, I do not have battery packs.
I'll grab that then.
Yeah, Buddha needs to have a battery. But yeah, no, you're going up against the wall, you're going to want ranged. Fighting the wall with melee is... I know it can be done, I haven't done it yet. I always fight the wall with range.
Range is way important. Okay.
Wait.
Ready?
Give me just a sec. Alright, ready. Okay. You know what, Hyper? You are fucking amazing. I don't care what Buddah says about you. Your advice was solid.
There. Oh, hold on a sec. So there's 60 Icar flasks, which
Nice.
helps your melee.
Oh, ready for
Well,
another one?
we've changed our hotkeys. I don't know what Psyonix says,
Yeah.
but for me it's C.
I did lose a bit of health, but I never got below about 200, I think it was.
And then that means you did better than me. Are you gonna port home?
No, I'm good to go. I did great. No worries, Speed. Thanks for tuning in as long as you have, dude.
Yeah, no. It's great that you participated.
Yeah.
Wait, before you go, tell us a random fact. Because Hyper, yeah, tell us a random fact. Ready?
See.
There was a time when I hyper
Buddah has a thing for random facts. He loves random facts.
I know them and I want to learn more of them. Fuck, you're dead.
Wow. Okay. This build is fucking broken.
You know, I have to admit, I'm tempted to switch over to the Piranha gun and see what that does. Oh, nice roll. I can't help it, Hyper. As soon as you become a liar, you're just a liar. So, you know, embrace what you are.
Don't
To
worry,
be
Hyper.
fair,
I
most
appreciate
people don't-
you.
Most people don't care for really honest people. It's actually one of the... If you're a truly honest person, that's actually one of the first lessons you learn, is no one actually likes honest people. It's actually kind of depressing.
Most people don't actually like honest people. Honesty is honesty is not the best policy. While
No.
Buddha's doing his thing, I'm gonna go ahead and make a refill. I will be right back. But Hyper, you are the MVP tonight, dude. This is
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
yeah. No, this build is fucking awesome. Thank you. Thank you.
Which is insane because how they're like 32 damage, but you're using it. Apparently, they kick ass. I complimented you? I called you a liar. I don't know how that's complimentary. No, it's one of those things that with a proper equipment loadout and proper, you know, weaponry, I mean, the raw numbers look like they should be off, but at the same time, if they tear shit up, did you ever play, did you ever play Diablo 3? No, I'm gonna have to wait a second, obviously, for your response, but... Okay, so there's a character, it's a Crusader. Now, if you take the Crusader and you use some, like, hodgepodge build, it's considered the Captain America build, and you could wreck shit. So if you look at like the raw numbers of it, all of a sudden it's like, okay, what are you doing? But the actual effect is psychotic. I'm assuming that's the same thing that happened with the vampire knives. Like the fact that the Terra Blade does, 152 is quite irrelevant. Obviously, because the Onyx is, tearing shit apart. So, yeah, no, it's what's going through my mind in a lot of ways.
Oh, well, you're giving Hyper a backhanded compliment, I see.
I still don't know what the backhanded compliment was, but I was trying to explain what I was saying. But you know what? If you said I was, I got no problem saying I was. I just didn't think I was.
No, these blood knives are... my life is staying way high, like...
Well, that's what I was telling him is like, remember Diablo 3, even though I don't think you ever really did, was, you have it to where you have the Crusader build that had a Captain America build. So with certain equipment that didn't exactly correspond with each other, would lead to some badass DPS, even though it's like, oh, look at this, it does like 2 damage. But once you equip it with everything else, it's like 2,000 damage a second. It's just psychotic.
Now that is one thing me and Buddah are really bad at, is like coming up with our own builds. Like we're okay tweaking builds, but like coming up with our own builds, we're stupid dumb. We are real bad. Are you about ready to come down here?
Yeah. Apparently the backhanded compliment was towards Psionics. Haha, you're the dickhole. And it's a blood moon. Fuck blood moons.
The blood moon shouldn't affect the fight with Golem.
No, especially with the area we're at.
Besides, we want sunstones. And you know what? Normally we use the wiki. It's just kind of hard to pause on the wiki. Ready? While we're streaming. So like it's the type of research we should have done off stream, but we didn't.
And
because
that's actually another one of those big things for us is we'll do our own research, but fuck all Tuesday. But yeah, I know we do research, but we've ultimately landed on summoners, especially outside of For the Worthy, is probably one of the most badass builds as far as we're concerned.
Yeah, For the Worthy has broken the summoner build for us, but before For the Worthy, like summoners were really, really good. But yeah, no, like
You know, thank goodness self-deletion is painless.
But yeah, no, between these vampire knives and this melee build, I am taking damage, but I mean, there were a couple of times I needed to use a potion, but no, that was pretty fucking solid. Like,
I'm assuming you didn't get a sunstone.
I got a godly step of earth, but no sunstone. I'm still waiting for sunstones. Unfortunately, the sunstone is what we're really wanting here.
I didn't even see what killed me, but okay.
A wraith, apparently. Buddah might need recommendations for his class.
I'm a Tuesday dude. Well, a Friday. So, you know, me not... Don't mind me, I'm just a Billy of tea.
But I do have a spiked eye of Golem. We need one of those. We need two of those. So, we got one of something we need, that's for sure. Your mother smells of elderberry wine, and your father is a turtle.
Fail, dude. Fail.
Waiting.
Fail. You're good to go back.
I'm not gonna go back. I'm solid.
Oh, I thought you
No, that's not how the quote goes. I know there was elderberry wine involved.
Yeah, your mother was a hamster and your father smelt of elderberry, smelt of elderberry
Elderberry wine, yeah.
So go away before I taunt you a second time.
Alright, ready.
There you are.
I am here to throw blood knives, not to quote classic movies correctly.
Yeah.
Wow, I am sexy and I fucking know it.
And I got another possessed hatchet.
Neat.
Woohoo!
Hatchets are lame. Ready.
The fact that Xionyx is sexy actually works quite well for me.
Yeah. Oh, I almost died that time. Wow. That was
God damn
close.
it. Still don't have a sunstone.
Do you have an eye golem yet?
Nope. I have golem, no sunstone.
That's unfortunate.
Wouldn't be surprised if that was part of the issue with For the Worthy.
I'm sexy and I know it.
If only we could listen to music without getting in trouble.
I know. Fucking YouTube and its bullshit rules.
Oh, YouTube and copyright bullshit.
You can't listen to music. Music is wrong. Music is for people other than you. Nope.
Nope.
We're sure the sunstone comes from this asshole, right?
Yeah, we are.
No, I'm sexy. I'm the one who's doing all the damage. Buddha's just swinging his terror blade over there like a fucking Friday, and Golem couldn't give a shit less.
I mean, you know, being the ugly chick and getting the assassin kill, I would prefer to be the assassin. Actually, that's a bit of a lie also. Yeah, I don't know if Xionyx watched it, but there was this one story and it was talking about a chick who accidentally. He got the Golem eye.
Sunstone and Ruthless Picksaw.
Fuck off. I'm still here while you're gonna go make yourself better. But yeah, no, there's this story I found, and it was this really attractive chick, and she was like, you know, I went on this date, and I ended up going to a gangbang where I got fucked by 50 guys, and I'm just sitting there going, I don't even know if that translates to a male. Like, I randomly went into a sorority house and 50 chicks wanted me to fuck them. Like, no, there is no translation for that. What's the difference between slut or why are women sluts and men aren't? Because women could literally go into any room on the planet and say, "Put your dick in me." And half of the people in that room will. Minimum, half of the people will.
I mean, as long as we're being offensive to the world of Twitch, fuck it, why not?
Twitch can eat a dick.
We're trying to make affiliate here.
But yeah, no, that was one of those things that just blew my fucking mind. And I sent you that link where it's just like I don't even know how to quantify that. Like what is the equivalent of a female going to a place randomly and having sex with 50 people in one go? Like, I don't even know what the male equivalent to that is.
Buddah can make Shroomite armor. I don't know if we can make an auto hammer, can we?
No, he's not talking about the Shroomite armor. He's talking about me taking advantage of the Piranha gun.
Shroomite armor requires the auto hammer. Oh, we'd have to make a home for the mushroom guy.
Yeah, and we still haven't done that. And I've made a not Shroomite, I've made chlorophyte armor, that's what it was.
Yeah. That's a 4% crit.
We can, and we probably will, but the fact that we need to make, it doesn't matter. Ready when you are.
Sorry, I am reforging a few pieces of equipment real quick. Warding, I'll take warding. But I have myself a destroyer emblem, the celestial shell. Basically, top tier shit.
Yeah. So, Hyper, so you can lie to me later. Any other random facts that you want to claim to know?
You're right. I could probably use gauntlets instead of Ankh. You are 100% correct on that one. I don't think Ankh Shield's going to be doing any good here.
Ready? That's right.
Uno momento, por favor. Alright, let's roll.
I know it's hard to think of another like hyper, but you know, I'm patient. That's one of my benefits is I am a patient person.
Here's a pick saw, and here is a sunstone.
Fucking yeah. Okay, stay here.
You apologize to Hyper right now.
No.
I'm not sure I have much more reason to be here.
Well, we actually you're right now. Think about it.
You know, we have the sunstone, we have the pick saw. I mean, what else do we want from this guy? Excuse me.
We want 2 sunstones. We want 2 pixels. Oh, I think you're right. I think that's ultimately what we want.
Yeah, no, I think we're done here. Oh, that's right. I got my eye so I could make my Avenger emblem. Or my
Yeah,
Destroyer
so we
emblem.
need one more eye.
Yeah, okay. Alright, you're right. You are right, Hyper. We need one more eye so Buddah can get his Avenger emblem. You are 100% correct on that one.
Celestial shell. Yeah, no. Seriously, this game is harder. Well, to a certain extent. On expert or anything less than expert mode.
No, I don't need that. I can sell the... You have Shadow Key. You don't need a Shadow Key.
I got a bunch of shadow keys.
That's alright. I'll just go ahead and sell that Shadow Key. And you're right. We were not using optimal loadouts. We do tend to be stubborn, and that's a fact. I'm not even going to deny that one.
Mm-hmm.
But no, you're good, dude. You were right. Like you're 100% right tonight.
Dude, if we're wrong in any way, just fucking tell us. We are very humble people. We're stubborn in the fact that we're, you know, kind of set in our ways, but at the same time, if you can straight up say 2 + 2 = 4, we're just gonna be like, okay, 2 + 2 = 4, and you're right about that.
I will admit when I'm wrong. I am ready.
Okay.
But you were the star tonight.
I mean, outside of, you know, lying.
Well, there's gotta be some contention after this fight, that's for goddamn sure. I see Hyper's comment, but I can't read it. I'm busy, trying not to die.
You know, I do have to admit, though, being wrong...
Ooh, I died!
So much for you and your goddamn... No.
That was, a little embarrassing.
What? You're a liar. I mean, if you're right and accurate, I mean, even you have to every once in a while, even if somebody's lying to you, you have to give them the trust that okay, you know, maybe they're being legit. So you do what you can. But yeah, you're a liar. No, and actually, I still think it's okay. So I was wrong. I was wrong. I was wrong. You know, I was wrong. But
I'm about to say,
still
could
find
you not shit in his Kool-Aid right now?
I still find it fascinating that even though he wasn't the guy who works in oil, that his father actually was somebody who works with oil. And I was right that he was the guy who didn't agree with the fact that dendrites, i.e. nerve endings, don't actually connect with each other. So the fact that those two things were technically correct is still fascinating to me. But yeah, it is.
Contributing to the conversation is important.
At what point? Define the point that you're trying to contribute to. You ready?
Ready?
Bananas. I'm gonna just let you know, Hyper, I'm an unforgiving bastard. Just literally. You lied to me once, I'm just gonna assume in a lot of ways you're a liar. It's sad. I should not be so absolute, but I am. I really am.
Father worked in oil, but didn't work in a union.
I remember him saying that, and like I said, I just find it interesting that. No, Golem. No, and like I said, you don't work in oil. Your father did. And it's the fact that I combined, you're the one who didn't believe me when it comes to nerve endings don't connect, and the fact that another person, not you,
Mulberek.
yeah, Oberek, you ready?
No. Still healing.
Okay, so then, were you not the person that I told Psionics to send the video that was talking about how dendrites are your dendrites / nerve connecting or do not connect? Like, am I literally projecting onto you?
Just summon Golem, dude.
We had no connection with? Now I'm really curious. We never talked about nerve endings or oil or whatever.
The oil thing never fucking...
Well, and that's where, you know, if I'm wrong about him and oil, that's fine. The fact that he happens to have a family member, not even just father, just a family member who happens to be somebody who's part of oil production usage, blah blah blah. That's straight up fascinating as far as I'm concerned. But if he was the person I was talking to about nerves, then yes, he did. Well, it's not that he denied. He did not believe that nerves do not connect.
Read his chat, dude.
I'm talking to you. Give me a second. And see, now I'm just literally gonna have to look up to our stream, and I'm literally gonna have to talk to Psionics and be like, look from, you know, 1 hour to 1 hour 20 minutes.
You can find it. You can clip it yourself.
I fucking will. Then that's the big problem. is I'm now gonna have to justify my perspective because I hate being wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm fucking wrong. But if I'm not wrong, god damn it, I'm gonna prove myself goddamn right. But
All right,
that's wrong.
you prove yourself right. Summon
Ready?
Golem again. Yep. Buddah has a piranha gun. I don't know if he's using it or not.
No, not yet, but honestly, I don't know if piranha is supposed to be something I'm supposed to constantly use or something I use somewhat frequently. And I still don't have what I need, so.
You click and hold, basically.
Yeah, but the holding allows it to travel further.
Well, I think click and hold is more of a yeah. So like the longer you hold it, the more it latches on. Like as long as you're holding the piranha gun, latches onto the bad guy and chews on him, so to speak. So you don't have
Right.
to aim. Yep.
Diomix is a better squirrel than I am, so me just started kind of sitting here. Works.
Generally speaking, yeah. Oh. Got your eye.
Yeah. And then that's the end if you got the eye.
Yep. Well, I think we're done here, good sir.
Oh wait, to just
Ooh-wee. Okay. Time to start going after optionals. Don't need another pink, so.
yeah, I don't think we're arguing about the distance. I still think doesn't matter. I'm now gonna have to look up the argument, and to be fair, it's gonna be biased because I'm gonna be reading your response from what was it? 2 weeks ago now.
I think it was a week ago, maybe.
Yeah, I think it was closer. Either way, I'm now gonna have to go through a bunch of Terraria, and thankfully I'm gonna be able to listen to it at 2x speed. But either way, we're having that was one of those random things because, like I said, I'd like to learn random notes, ideas, perspectives, ideas from people, and that's just it. You know what? There's a trillion things I don't know, so please let me know something. And I told you about the nerves. Now, when you said whatever about the glucose, I still have to admit, because I think you're being not accurate about what you were saying when it came to the nerves. But you're right. You did say something about glucose. That is familiar. But what you said about it, I can't say.
Yep. I guess we need to go after Empress of Light, Duke Fishron, or the Slime Queen. I think is what we got next to you.
Well, we need that Glubaflog, the gelatinous material because the queen is
Well,
only summonable, not just something that happens.
yeah, no, you're 100% correct in that regard. I'm just saying that
So
now
destroy.
that both no, I have my ideal accessories. Um, I
So
guess the I can finish out my climbing gear. I need the gi and the
yeah.
whatchamacallit, but that's more for dealing with the Empress of Light during daytime than actually.
Well, considering that though, we need chlorified bullets, which we don't have. We need a lot more chlorified ammo.
We got a bunch of moons. We don't need any more.
You know, since you remember better than I do, Xanax, did Hyper say where he was at? Where
Nope.
he's from?
I don't
Oh,
think Hyper
okay.
has told us his geographical location yet.
Master Ninja Gear. We need a Toby. And we need a black belt. And we haven't picked up a single Toby or black belt. Okay.
From the south, the dirty south.
I mean, defining like saying you're from the south, like, does that mean you're American in the south, or just in the general you're in the south, which means South America, Africa, Australia, New Zealand, dirty New Zealand. Like,
It's Southern USA, so either Texas. Texas is probably the most southern, I think. That or Florida.
yeah, I think no. Texas is technically, I think, the most southern. Florida would be, I think, the second, but only if he's at the southern point of Florida. It doesn't.
Well, one thing is for sure is one of our viewers is from Rhode Island, and did you know that the state bird of Rhode Island is the chicken? Like it's fucking amazing. Like the state bird is the chicken, but they still have
Walk, walk.
KFCs and they still have Chick-fil-A's. But yeah,
See
no,
that?
the state bird is the fucking chicken, and
So I took a class when I was in college, and it was a international business class. And one of the things, because I heard some random shit, was McDonald's, I believe, and they have a bunch of different locations, obviously. And McDonald's in what was it? God damn it, Land of Milk and Honey.
Australia.
No, it wasn't Australia. It's one of the islands. Singapore. McDonald's in Singapore.
217 for the anime conversation.
I'm gonna let you answer that one because I have no idea. But Singapore.
217. That's a timestamp. He's telling you the anime conversation.
So what? I need to go back 2 weeks and find the one conversation and go to 2 hours and 17 minutes? Like, what is that? Either way, so in Singapore, they have McDonald's that are restaurant types. Like literally, you go up and you get seated, and you actually have a menu to say, you know, I want a Big Mac or what have you.
All right. So 217. What day was that?
Yeah, no, give me the day. You know, okay, now I'm gonna be making notes. I mean, I would have been finding this anyways. I'm thankful for your help. So,
Yeah.
2,
All right, we need the date, dude.
17. So I got 217. I don't know if that's 2 hours.
Oh,
I'm
here he
assuming
is,
that's 2
prepping
hours.
for Plantera. All right, yeah.
Okay, so prepping for Plantera. Huh? So 2 hours and well, I'm assuming 2 hours and 17 minutes prepping for Plantera. Dude, you know what? Not that you're gonna believe this, but you know what? If I'm wrong, I'm actually somewhat excited at being proven wrong. So if I'm wrong, I will embrace it. So now, you have now given me a point in time of me being wrong. If I am wrong, I will. Well, correction. I'll wait till at least until you come back. Oh wow, he fucking even posted it.
Yeah, no. He gave you a link.
All right, hold up.
Seriously, hyper props to you, dude. His
Sorry,
comments
dude.
should be on the right-hand side.
No, I see the comments, but I'm listening to what we're saying. And based on what we're saying, he's just being contrarian. Like, I haven't heard anything that, you know, A, Bill Gates, B, the nerve ending, or the dendrites aspect, like, literally, no connection. I'm still gonna have to go through it, which I'm fine with, but
Yeah,
what
take
he
your
just
time,
said
dude.
was,
I am building the Fishron arena, so...
okay, I'm gonna go through again. I'm at 2x speed, but yeah, no, we were not talking about nerve endings. We were not talking about Bill Gates. We were not talking about anything that he is trying to contradict, as far as I can tell. So, yeah. I mean, because right now the thing that he actually pointed
Timestamps
to,
related to his messages.
huh?
That's what he said. He's going off the timestamps related to his messages. I have no idea if they sync up with the videos. So what we're talking about versus what his messages were. His messages should be showing up on the right, regardless of what we're talking about.
All right. Quick question, or quick, you know, pause. Don't say anything. This is for you, Hyper. Back. I just clapped back. What can I say? So, you say that but Saitama make a big deal about getting the sales at the supermarket. Yeah, no, that's part of the One Punch.
Yeah.
Kind of hard to compare him to Bill Gates when he's doing that. That's what I said during the animation. Is that part of the streaming that you literally just sent my ass though? Well, us, I guess I should say. Cause right now you're making it to where I need to now look at probably even at 2x a couple hours worth of stream.
No, I give you timestamps.
Yeah, he did, but I need to go back now because what I didn't see or hear anything that he was referencing.
Well, I mean, we sometimes keep going on our own tangents.
We do. Okay, so now I'm starting up again, so don't talk. I'm reopening his clip of our stream. So I'm making a dummy for you, apparently.
Yeah, no, you're fine, dude.
Are you sure you clipped the right position, dude? I mean, that's the second or third time that I've watched.
He's just going off the timestamps his messages had.
Like, literally, the thing I was watching was... the last thing I referenced was, Dave Chappelle and his last stand-up. His current stand-up, I should probably say. Oh, somewhat current. Now, I'm gonna have to do my own research, dude, because the shit that you're referencing... yeah. Either I'm missing it. I'll leave it to Zionic. He can do it on his own eventually. But
no, that's just between you two. Like, seriously.
Well, I want you more to be like, okay, he sent this. Now tell me what he sent was accurate, because as far as I can tell, what he's sending is, you know, we're talking about 2 + 2 = 4, and he's talking about apples are sweet. It's just like. Okay, apples are sweet. I'm not gonna argue.
Man, why am I being drawn into this argument? I don't feel like
because we need a neutral party to be able to look at what both sides are saying and go, okay, yeah, no, Zionics, he has no problem telling me I'm a douche nozzle and I'm wrong. Really doesn't. But what you sent me as a time clip is, I didn't mention Bill Gates. I didn't mention anything. You know, it doesn't. Like I said, I'll be doing my own research. I'll be using the same day that you sent me, and I'll be going through it just to, you know, justify. But as far as I can tell, dude, you just sent us shit. Like, there's no foundation.
There's a king slime awake running around, by the way.
There is? Dude, like I said, I am one of I'm assuming that the stream you sent me is the accurate one. I will watch that entire stream to see if I mentioned Bill Gates, if I mentioned nerve endings, if I mentioned glucose. I will watch the entire goddamn thing because I am. Yeah, no, I'm just that kind of
Except for
person
the whole
because-
part where he's asking me to go through and be an impartial.
Well, I want you to be an impartial judge on the, because he sent a timestamp. So I want you to just look like at the first couple of minutes of the timestamp. That's all I wanted.
I mean, I'm fighting slimes and I'm building my arena.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. But still, that's what I was wanting, hoping for.
All right, I will. I will promise that I will be the third party, and I will look at it
You're
tomorrow.
telling me it
I'm
took
not looking
30
at it right
seconds
now.
to parse through and find my message, and you can't do the same. We're playing right now. I mean, I could.
Sounds like you tried and you failed.
Well, I was listening to what we were. Well, correction. When the clip that he sent was purely me ranting. You know, it's like you and Ready Player One. That's
Yep.
sort of kind of what was happening.
Basically, okay.
All right, King Slime.
I think he died.
Yeah. Well, like I said, dude, if I'm wrong, I will accept the wrongness. But what you sent me, there was no readily available I was wrongness. So, yeah. Chances are we're not gaming tomorrow, but you know what? I will do the research, and if it comes straight down to it, on Wednesday, if you follow us on Wednesday, you know, no, whatever. Whenever you follow us next, I will admit I am wrong, or I will be, no, you're full of shit. Next time you come around. Because, yeah, that's just the person I am.
Yep, Buddah will 100% do that.
And that's just it, man, is if I'm wrong, I will be, I'm sorry, dude. I was totally wrong. If I'm right, I will pound your mother level of fuck off. It's just the way I am, man. You know? I'm being honest. I'm not hiding. It's just that's me, dude. That's me. You know, actually, random curiosity. How old are you anyway, Hyper? I mean, obviously you're not 11 years old because apparently that would be offensive, but you know.
He might be 9. You don't know.
He made it sound like, you know, entertaining 11-year-olds was, you know, below him. So maybe he's 12. He made it sound like he was older. That's all I can say.
He makes a valid point.
Huh.
His age is irrelevant.
It is irrelevant. Well, partially irrelevant. You know, actually, a random note, and this is more for you, Hyper. So, on my second deployment, I was in the military, random. There was
Way to
this
plug
one...
that one, motherfucker.
Huh?
Way to plug that.
Just clarifying to explain what I'm talking about. But what do you say?
Yes, you told me last time.
Well, it shows how well I remember the conversation, I guess. But still, So I got deployed when I was like 19 to 20. I was a young soldier, as it were. And on my second deployment, there was a guy who apparently couldn't maintain his wall locker. So his wall locker literally looked like, somebody just grabbed all their shit and threw it into a wall locker. And he was told one time, apparently, to clean up his wall locker. And so what he did was on the top area, if you don't know wall lockers, you don't know. But he literally just threw his arm in and sweeped it into a bag and threw it out. Well, because he's a dumbass, one of the things he didn't realize he threw into the bag was his military ID, which is a very, very important thing in the military. And thankfully, and this may or may not piss you off, I don't know about your political perspective or not, but the Haji, the local national, literally found it in the trash and went, are you sure this is something that you were going to be throwing away? And so he handed it to a sergeant, and the sergeant was fucking pissed. It was like, how are you throwing away your goddamn military ID? But the reason I'm bringing that up, though, is I was talking to the sergeants, and they were like, yeah, no, this guy's just young and dumb. And I'm like, dude, he's 20. And on my second deployment, I was 21, 22. I'm just like, dude, he's 20. I'm 22. He's a moron. Not because he's young. It's because he's a fucking moron. And to be fair, now that I've listened to so many feminists argue about their stupidity, I can see arguing about the age being dumb.
All right. Well,
actually, technically, it's not attached to a wall, A, and B, the division of the locker is, all I can say is imagine the locker when you were in high school and junior high, but that's somewhat accurate, but not completely accurate. My apologies for trying to explain to an 11-year-old. Seriously, trying to be nice and make sure people understand what I'm talking about. I mean, I know I'm mansplaining and all that jazz, but come on. I'm just trying to be nice, not trying to be arrogant.
All right, not gonna lie. I'm pretty done for the night.
I figured you were.
Anyways,
I have your clip. I will watch through the entirety of it for nerve endings, for whatever my response is to your glucose, because 90% you're fucking wrong. I'm that hubristic. Copying stream. Oh, whoa.
Yeah,
we enjoy that you watch. We hope you keep watching. You're fucking wrong. And if I am not wrong, I will concede and I will bow down and be like, you know what, Hyper? I was totally fucking wrong. But you're wrong.
That is if you remember the correct person.
Now, I remember Hyper, and that was actually one of those things where I got a little mad last time when Hyper came around. He made like 3 comments because he was talking about how we killed Plantera, but only one person got the key. I remember this.
But that had nothing to do with oil rigs.
No, I didn't
or
say
unions.
it had anything to do with oil rigs. I thought he had a connection to oil, and I was gonna ask him about unions. I was not gonna say you said unions. I was just, well, because of oil, I have questions. Pound sand, man.
All right, we're gonna be done.
Hold on.
All right.
Man, do the words, viewer. I'm sorry. Am I supposed to suck your balls? I mean,
Yes,
me.
yes, you are.
Then if I'm supposed to suck your balls, go watch someone else. I'm just not that type of guy. I mean, I'm glad that you watch us. I'm glad that you challenge me, us. You know, keep doing that. But at the same time, I'm not just gonna be. Oh, you're totally right, dude. I'll suck your butt. Fuck off.
If you'll
You're
excuse
you.
me, my
You keep
balls
doing
are
you. I keep
alarmingly
doing me.
dry right
Alex
now.
is gonna be drunk 90% of the time. This is reality. Thank you for watching. I'm glad you're continuing watching, and you're 100% wrong.
All right. In all seriousness, this is our.
Alex, well, suck your balls.
No, it's not. That's just the way he is.
Dude, I am the most honest person you're ever gonna fucking meet. That's the reality. And you've never met me, so, you know, good times.
Anyways, this
Supposed
is usually our.
Yeah, that's you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You know what? Two, go to corners. Go to corners.
I mean, he sent me the link. He sent me the video. I'm gonna watch that entire video, quite possibly twice, and make sure that I see A, Bill Gates, B, or nerve endings, and C, I don't even know what the fuck he was trying to, or glucose. I'm gonna listen to all of it to make sure you're wrong. That's all that matters.
Thanks for coming back,
All
Speedrun.
we're watching all that jazz.
We're actually just wrapping up. This is a bit of a end of night tryst, if I could describe it in anything.
Oh, now he's trying to balance it out. We're both wrong. You're adorable for a 12-year-old man. You're adorable.
All right.
First time Onyx is going to be the one who's like, no, we need it now. Instead of him drunkenly babbling, you're wrong. And I'm going to be doing the research. Now, to be fair, you sent me a link. I'm going to go through that link multiple times because that's how much I want to be proven right or wrong. Please continue to watch, and I'm going to disprove your ass. Or if I'm wrong, I will be sitting there going, Dear Hyper, you were right. I apologize from the bottom of my soul. But the thing is, you know what? 90% not going to happen. You're wrong.
One thing that I know for sure is that this conversation, this is going on fucking YouTube right here. I can hear it fucking TV
there. With me. Hyper is wrong. And on the off chance, the natural roll of the dice one, that he's right, I will concede. He's wrong. Wrong. Good night. Hopefully you'll be here Wednesday. I'm gonna prove you wrong before Wednesday, or whatever. I'll even send the link to Zyonix, and he'll send it to you, just like the whole, you know what? Nerve endings don't connect. I've never heard that before. You're wrong. Wrong.
Alright. Thanks, guys, for watching.
Yeah, you better cut it. I'll keep going.
Yeah, Buddah, stop. Buddah, stop. Odie, hush.
Odie, hush. Yeah.
Thanks for watching. We'll be back. We may
On
do
the
a
random
special.
chance we're here on Saturday, but yeah, we're done.
Yeah, we may do a special stream tomorrow. But if not, we will be back next Wednesday. Thanks so
Praise
much.
wrong.
Thanks. Blah, blah, blah. Don't make me turn you off, dude.
Fucking wrong.
Good night, Hyper. Good night, Speedrun. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate the hell out of it. And Buddah appreciates the hell out of it too, despite his constant ranting.
I do appreciate the hell out of it, but you're still wrong.
Yeah, the special stream. We may have a special stream tomorrow. It's entirely possible.
I need to justify A or B. Acquiesce. If I'm like I said, if I'm wrong, I'll sit here and be like, "I'm sorry, Hyper Dude, Mr. Hyper Dude, you're totally right. You're wrong."
All right. I gotta call it. We're done. All right.
Good night.
Good night. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. If not, we'll see you.
You're wrong.
If we don't see you tomorrow, we'll see you next Wednesday. Thank you for watching.
You're wrong.
Good night, guys.
I'm too focused on that.